Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. There's been so much going on in my life. I finished cosmetology school. I moved salons. As you can see, my background is different. But today we are doing knotless box braids on my client. She wanted medium mid back, so that's what we're doing. And what I like to do is I normally like to part my parts off ahead of time, just because it's so much easier for me and it seems like it goes so much faster. So that's what I do. That's my assistant right there in the background. Her name is Desiree. She's so amazing. I love having her help. So here we are, parting it off. Excuse my background. I think this was like a Thursday or Friday, and we're really busy on those days, so a lot of people come through the salon or just walk through the salon. I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing and sticking with me, even though I've been gone for about 8 months. I promise I'll try to upload more. My amazing husband, he has a booming videography business, so it's hard to get him to edit these videos for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and give him a shout out. Please go follow him on his Instagram. It's at Walker Arts Group. He does all kind of videos. He does promos, he does weddings, he does commercials, everything. Go follow him. He's amazing. I'm a little biased, but it's true. All right, so we're almost done with the parting. That's my Instagram, Braids by Josette. Go ahead and go over to Instagram and follow me. All right, so here's the parting, as you can see. So she has an undercut, so we started about 2 rows up from what I normally would. Now I'm using edge control that I purchased online. I will link it in the description. And if you guys don't know about knotless, what knotless is, it's I start with the client's hair, then I slowly add the hair in one by one, just so it can look real, it feels real, and it doesn't have that tension that normal box braids would have. And it's not as heavy as well. And I love doing these. I prefer these over regular box braids any day. And the white stuff from the edge control does go away. It just kind of melts into the hair. You'll see it at the end. So my technique is a little different from what it used to be when I first did my first knotless about a year ago. So you'll see here, if you go back and look at that video and then look at this one, you'll just see it's a little different. And what I do is when they have natural hair, I use a little bit of the edge control to smooth the hair out, so it doesn't poke out of the braids and it just, you know, kind of tucks into the braid. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the description box. I'll try my best to answer them as best as possible. All right, so here we are at the top. I usually normally give a middle part to everyone, and then I just kind of, but they're so versatile, you can switch it to wherever way you want. And then here, I'll show you guys a better view of my technique so you can see how I do it. I usually do like 2 turns before I add on a piece. And then I just kind of add it on, and I usually normally add about 3 to 4 pieces per braid, depending on what size we're doing. Here we are dipping the braids into hot water. This just makes it really silky, and it lays all the flyaways down. If I have to trim it, I would normally trim it if it doesn't, like if it has a lot of flyaways, but most of the time it doesn't have a lot of flyaways with the specific brand of hair that I like to use. I like to promote healthy hair, so I normally would oil the client's scalp, and if they need a trim, I'll give them a trim. The oil that I'm using, they only sell it to distributors. It's one of those products that they don't sell in stores or online. And then I use Gorilla Snot for the edges. And with the Gorilla Snot, I usually put foam over it to make it not so crunchy or hard on the client. Something about laying edges when you're done with the client just kind of finishes it off. Adds those extra finishing touches. Here's a little edge slow-mo. Then also as a finishing touch, I add a little Gorilla Snot down the top of the braids just to kind of make everything lay down. And then the foam, I promise you, if you're doing braids, foam is a must. It's just a nice finishing product. And then as you can see, these do not hurt at all. I'm literally putting it up in a bun right after it's done, and she doesn't feel anything. I wanted to show her because she was wondering what her undercut would look like with the braids and how she would wear it. And I was telling her, you know, the best way to show it off is to do a cute bun, a top knot. And then so I was just showing her. All right, here's the finishing product. I love these braids. They're so fun. So fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe and like my videos. Have a great one, guys. Bye.